Hey everybody. So I'm doing that thing again where I talk into a microphone instead of making a video because, as you all know, if you watched my last video, my laptop got stolen and I'm not able to make a video. Um, I don't really have any more updates on that situation right now. Um, my sister thinks she knows who did it. Like, she has a couple names, but as far as doing anything about it right now, nothing's happening. And my parents come home tomorrow, so I think she's kind of waiting until they get here because, like, apparently she's got people after her and all sorts of other shit. So I guess she's not too eager to try and do much actively right now, considering that my parents, aren't home to protect her or whatever. So I can't honestly say I blame her a whole lot, cause I'm not even sure if they know, like, the people who were involved know that she was the one who phoned the cops. Now, obviously some of her friends know, but I don't think that the people who were threatening to beat her up know. Because I think if they knew, they probably would have already beaten her up or something. I don't know. The whole thing is confusing. It's like stupid teenage drama shit, and I can't even believe I'm involved in this. Like, I'm not even close to being the kind of person who is part of anything like this. I never have been. I mean, God, when I was her age, I was like the nerdy, geeky kid, Always got good marks in school and actually, wanted to learn and wasn't out drinking and smoking on the weekends, I never did any of that. And I guess, maybe I'm just a bit naive about it all because all of this is, like, I can't believe half the shit that's been happening around this whole situation. Like, the shit that people have been getting on with and the crap that goes on even among, like, the 14 and 15-year-olds. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, and, I'm really, really out of my depth here, which is why I'm not able to be more proactive about finding my own computer, because I don't know anything about the scene whatsoever. And I don't mean, scene isn't that stupid movement. I mean, like, the way people interact, who to talk to, who would know what about situations. Sarah really has the upper hand, the only hand in this whole thing, because I don't know what I'm at, even remotely. Like, it's a bit disconcerting, really, because even if I wanted to find my own computer at this point, I wouldn't have the knowledge, I wouldn't have the means, so I have to leave it in other people's hands. And I don't love that, because I feel like I'm not doing anything, and every hour, every day that passes by now is an hour or a day in which my laptop could be sold, could be destroyed, could be given to somebody as payment for some shit. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what could happen to it, and, that's exactly my point, really. Well, anyway, the house has been cleaned up and all that shit, so at least it doesn't look like a pigsty anymore. It was even more depressing when everything was messed up, but Sarah spent the last 2 days off and on cleaning the place, so it actually looks respectable, and in some ways it's cleaner than it was when the parents left, so, my mind has been pretty wrapped up in this, but maybe I could update about other stuff. The job. I don't know, I don't think I'm being treated so much as a trainee anymore, which is better. I feel like I know my job fairly well. I mean, there are obviously still some things that I'm not sure about, I'm not really settled in the routine fully yet. Like, I did a morning shift today, 7 to 2, right? And, it took me a little bit to kind of figure out what I was at with, just getting into the groove of things. Like, there's always a sort of pattern once you've been in a job long enough. You kind of know what to expect, the dynamics of the people you're working with, how things are going to unfold during your day. And I'm just really starting to get into that kind of a groove now with it. So that makes it a lot more comfortable, because I'm not constantly worried, like, that I don't know what I'm at, that I have to ask people all these questions, that I'm going to mess things up constantly. I mean, I still make plenty of mistakes, don't get me wrong. But I mean, I'm sure I'll continue to make small mistakes here and there all throughout, but, you know, I don't make as many as when I was first starting out, which is hopefully obvious. um, they seem, decently happy with me, so hopefully, I mean, I don't want to jinx myself talking about this out loud. I'm superstitious that way, don't mind me. But, I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's going okay, and I really hope that if they had any major issues with me, they'd bring it up. And, like, my caches have been okay, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't see my cache for today, so maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I've been getting into some different things lately. Been watching a lot more Star Trek. I've been reading this comic online called Questionable Content. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It's like sort of a, geeky comic, whatever. A lot of indie band references are made, which I don't understand, but it's still funny anyway, even if I don't know the bands, usually. Which is quite good, actually. It takes skill to do that, I think, when the person has no idea what you're talking about and they still find it funny. That's talent, man. But anyway, I'm up to like 300 and something. I don't even know how many comics there are. I think they're up to in the 900s now. Because it started in like 2003 or 2004, and it made updates 5 times a week throughout most of that period. So, yeah. So I'm slowly working my way through the archives. I usually, when I start reading it, I read 10, 20, 30 strips at a time, because comics are fast reading, come on. But, I lost my place when I lost my laptop, so I have to go find where I was again and start reading again. And, I don't know, I've been trying to listen to more music and read more books. I'm reading Ellen Montgomery now. She wrote out of Green Gables, if you don't know her, but I'm reading her book, Emily Climbs. She wrote it. This is the Emily series. It's the second of 3 books. The Emily series is amazing. I actually like it better than Out of Green Gables. I relate a lot more to the Emily character. Anyway, I'm not going to get into a big rant about that. This video is going to be long enough as it is. But, I don't know. Trying to connect to some of my old interests more. That sort of thing. Because, I mean, I can't live as a soulless void forever. I have to start trying to believe that there are things that matter and there are things that are interesting, because I'm tired of that life where nothing mattered and nothing was interesting, nothing was worth doing. So I make myself do things that I know I used to like, and I'm trying to just let my interests lead me, which is surprisingly hard work, as I've found out, because I've blotted myself out for so long that it's really hard to just let myself spontaneously take over and go wherever my personality leads. I'm not used to that anymore. I'm used to completely subliminating myself. It's just, it's bizarre. Anyway, it really is long enough now. Oh my god, 18:20 or 8:22. Holy frig. Okay. I'm gonna stop this now. I've been blathering. Anyway, I hope it was half decent, and I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.